Hello, welcome to another episode of Eating Global. My name is Dave. Today I'm going to take you on an eating adventure at a place called KPOT, Hot Pot and Korean Barbecue. It is an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue place that is amazing. It is the best in the country of Korean barbecue places. There are lots of Korean barbecue places popping up around the country where you grill and cook your own meats, and they have Hot Pot where you boil your own meats and veggies and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you the ropes here. Now, when I've told friends and families about this kind of concept, or even just the specific K-Pot, they're like, well, Dave, I don't want to have to work for my food. Why do I have to cook my own food when I could go to a restaurant and they could cook it for me? No, you have to come to understand. This is entertainment food. It's delicious entertainment. I am doing this sort of on viewer request. There's a commenter on one of my videos, Wendy, you know who you are. She kind of asked if we could do a walkthrough of a Korean barbecue establishment to make it less intimidating. And so here we are doing that. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you the ropes here at KPOT. The vibes inside almost remind me of being back in the Gangnam neighborhood of Seoul, Korea, a hip, vibrant place with all kinds of cool restaurants. This makes me feel like I'm right back there. There's a really cool sauce bar that has all your condiments and delicious sauces, everything from spicy to non-spicy, sweet, savory, exotic, everything that you can imagine. There's the kimchi there. There's a couple apps and some seafood selections. It's all well labeled. It's going to be a festival. If you don't know your way around these kind of sauce bars, just experiment, taste some stuff, and figure it out. You'll love it. To start us off here, this whole concept is truly all you can eat. This K-Pot concept is actually a situation where you get to order as much as you want on this tablet, and you choose what you want to go on the grill and what you want to go in the broth. Now, the broth is something you choose as well. You get to go through and select several broths. I got a spicy broth. There are non-spicy broths for those that don't like spicy, but you can also get sauces at the bar and put in there to make it anything you want. It's quite an adventure. I also went ahead and got some apps. You have to get kimchi. Kimchi is, of course, if you're not familiar, it's a fermented spicy cabbage, which is just amazing taste. Some kimchi cucumbers and some pickled radish there, also called daikon. And of course, I got some of the K-Pot sauce with the spicy gochujang sauce in it, which I showed you up there. And of course, made my own little concoction of spicy hot oil, soy sauce, fish saucy type of sauce. Those will be for dipping the meats in later. You don't have to dip the meats. Some of them are already marinated, which I'll show you. So this is the tablet. There is a little price thing up here. Don't worry about that. It's always going to be $0. You pay the one price, which is $35. The broth is $5 extra. Just the barbecue alone is $30. So we're just going to go through. We select what we want for the broth and what we want for the grill. You can see over here on the tablet, Hot Pot base soup. You have the Hot Pot sliced meats. You have the Hot Pot meat sides, Hot Pot seafood, Hot Pot soybeans, Hot Pot vegetables, Hot Pot noodles. And then we start into just the grill part: barbecue beef, barbecue chicken, barbecue pork, barbecue seafood, barbecue vegetables. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna click. I want 3 white rices for the table. One of the things I love to do is show you the value and what you're going to get for your money here. So I'm gonna show you the things that I think are what is most the bang for your buck, if you will. So if we go through the meats, obviously the meats are gonna be the best thing. The signature pork cheek is an excellent thing. I would suggest that. The smoked garlic pork belly, unbelievable. Spicy pork bulgogi, this is an excellent one. And the spicy chicken bulgogi is excellent. The Angus chuck flap tail, that's a very good one. And here's a very special one, the K-Pot short ribs. Now the K-Pot short ribs are actually something called kalbi if you look at a traditional Korean restaurant, and those alone are about a $30 dinner at a regular Korean restaurant. So if you get those, that is gonna cover your whole price of the meal here. So I'm gonna tap here. I'm gonna add some more to our order here. Now I'm gonna go into the Hot Pot selection. This is just all going to be on my first order here. We can continue ordering as we go. The broth, you can eat the meat, the veggies out of it that you get, and then order more for it, and they will also top off the broth if you so choose. When you get your order put all in, it's gonna show up there in a little cart. You can go review the little cart if you want to, and if you're happy with it, push send order, and they'll be coming out here very shortly with all of our goodies. I did another video in Fort Lauderdale at the Volcano Hot Pot and Barbecue. That's a little different format where they have a buffet where everything, the meats and everything, and the noodles and the veggies are all on a buffet. Make sure to check out that video if you haven't. That's a really cool difference to show you kind of what both types of these places are like. So pretty much that's what I've seen, is you have an ordering system like here at KPOT, and then sometimes they're a buffet. So we have this huge spread here. These are the kalbi short ribs. Take note at the portion sizes. So you notice these portions are not intimidating at all. So when you first start, if this is your first time, kind of get an idea. This is like 3 orders of the spicy bulgogi. So it's not a huge amount. So that gives you an idea. It's not like you're gonna just order way too much. And then when you start getting full, you're gonna know, well, that's about 3 orders, so do I need that much? Kind of just keep paying attention to that. Pork belly, I'm gonna put this right in the broth there and let it start cooking. I've got my udon, that goes in the broth as well. And I'm just gonna put some of the onions in there as well. I'm gonna let that cook for a while and get that all nice and wonderful. The grill, they do have some nice cooking spray over here. They do give you 2 tongs here for non-cross contamination, so I always start my raw stuff with 1 here and just will throw it on there. Just gonna let that spread out. A regular bulgogi over here. Now bulgogi, if you're not familiar, is a sweet, marinated soy sauce and sugar-based and garlic-based meat. It's marinated and it is a delicious Korean treat. This is the spicy bulgogi, so it's just got some gochu peppers in it, which or some hot oil or something to make it spicy. Do want to make mention that you do have a control over here for high and low on the hot pot. So if it's kind of boiling and going crazy and you want to turn it down, you can do. Or you can turn it off as well. All right, so we're getting this all nice and browned here. If you're familiar with cooking meat at all, you'll have no problem doing this. If not, they do have this little cheat sheet over here to show you how long to cook meats and veggies of different kinds and different thicknesses. So my hot pot is finished up. The meat has been cooked in there. It's been nice and boiled. They have a little bowl here where you can just scoop some out and let it cool off. Top it off with broth. And then we have ourselves a nice little first adventure bowl here that's always going to be different. Everyone has the potential to be different here. So you could do something as adventurous as go up to the sauce bar and the condiment bar and get all kinds of stuff to put in each individual soup you make. So you can have like a different thing every time you eat, which is really cool. I just happen to like this Szechuan broth just as it is with the stuff I put in it. Oh, it's amazing. Unbelievable. Noodles are amazing. You get this very dramatic spoon for eating broth with. So fun. This is my cooked meat tongs here, and this is my non-cooked meat tongs here. So the meat that's not exactly cooked over here, I'm gonna still toss around with that. Now, as far as the grill temperature, the server will pretty much control that for you. Looks like the spicy bulgogi is done here, so I'm gonna put that on a side plate. And then everybody at the table can just pick off of that. So I take my kimchi plate and just start adding meat to it. I just love everything all mixed together like that. So happy. There's that bulgogi, spicy bulgogi. Unbelievable, amazing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put they call it the KPOT short ribs, but it's actually kalbi. Again, I'm gonna put that on there. I've got my custom gochujang. Now gochujang is a spicy Korean paste. It's available at all Korean restaurants. Some do it well, some do it amazing, like KPOT here. Now the gochujang is a spicy sauce. For those spicy lovers out there, you're gonna love it. It's not like crazy, crazy spicy, but it's pretty hot if you're not used to spice. But anyway, I'm gonna dip that hanger steak in there. That'll make you see yesterday, today, and tomorrow all at the same time. Oh, the flap steak, I'm gonna dip it in another one of my spicy sauces. Oh, I'm gonna take our kalbi off of here and put that aside, and then they're gonna change out the grill. So they brought us a new grill, so we're ready to go with more meats. What we're going to do is cut them up. They give you scissors, and you can see there's little bones in there, so we cut in between each of those bones. Look at all that. So good. That'll change the perspective of your day. I'm telling you what, that's already marinated. It's sweet and savory. Again, the value, if you go buy short ribs in the store, they're super expensive per pound. If you go buy it at another Korean restaurant, the actual kalbi dinner, like I said, 30 bucks right there. 30 bucks for this whole all-you-can-eat experience. Add $5 for the hot pot. You can't beat the price. That is meat candy. So tender, so flavorful. I don't know what to say besides, if you haven't had kalbi, you must. Do a refill on the soup here, and I think I'm gonna do a little customization and put some of my hot oil and fish sauce in there. It's just, I like exotic stuff, right? I like that. But not everything here is exotic. You can get totally normal stuff up there that's totally not intimidating. And on the menu, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff for if you're, shall we say, a less adventurous eater or you want an Indiana Jones eating experience, you can do it all here. I don't know why I do this to myself, but We're gonna do it. I put half my shrimp in the hot pot, half the shrimp on the grill. I'm gonna put the whole salmon on the grill. That's a lot of salmon. Okay, shrimp, salmon, fish, I've got that all on the grill, and I've got half of it in the hot pot as well. And I've got that turned up to high so it will cook. And in the meantime, I'll sit here and contemplate my life decisions and wait. I also took this opportunity to get a nice steam and enrich my facial complexion. Well, I'm gonna try this broth here because it should have developed a whole new flavor. Yeah, now it's taken on that seafood flavor. It's so good. It's going for a shrimp. Sweet, delicious, fresh shrimp. Scallop. Lovely oceanic, fresh taste. So good. Fish. With it having been cooked in that broth, it is spectacular. If you're not a seafood lover, there's all kinds of meats, all kinds of chickens, everything you like. If you're not a meat lover, there's all kinds of veggies. Literally, there's something here for everyone. Also, I do want to note, you don't see me eating a whole lot of starches. So you don't see me eating egg rolls and all kinds of the starchy stuff up at the bar because I want to fill up with only meat, only protein. Get the bang for your buck. The seafood's looking really good here. My scallops are just about done. The salmon's just about done. Fish is just about done. All right. There's the salmon. The quality of the seafood is like a high-end seafood restaurant. That quantity of salmon that I got is probably about 8 ounces of salmon. If I got 8 ounces over at Ocean Prime, that's gonna be a $40 dinner. Grilled scallops, I mean, they're perfect. White fish is done. I am hitting it here. That fish, I put my sauce on it and grilled it. I mean, come on. That shouldn't even be legal. Listen, I have done myself in, and I'm seriously done. I will not eat another bite. I can't. If I put anything else, I'm gonna explode. It's ridiculous. So do yourself a favor. There's a lot of these locations. There's several around the country, and I know I have a lot of viewers in Columbus. There's 2 in Columbus for you. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Go enjoy yourself some Korean barbecue, but please, if you get the chance, KPOT is the best. They'll treat you well. They have very helpful employees that'll be happy to show you the ropes and make it nice and comfortable for you. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you all so much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So if you could, like and subscribe to videos, it'll tell me you want more of this kind of content. I'm gonna see you somewhere around the world on Eating Global. Take care.